Welcome back to Yoga Express, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. As you can see today, even though we are actually going to be stretching in one of our smaller studios at Manhattan Neighborhood Network, where this program is being taped, we have what I would like to call a full house. We have 4 participants on the mat today, which is how we like it, but sometimes Sarah and I carry the program forward because we still are able to take you through some stretches. But today I'd like to reintroduce you to someone who fell off our radar for more than a year. Is that right, Laura?
About a year.
Laura Summerhill has been on Yoga Express many, many episodes ago. We are now in 372, and I think you were with us in episode number 24 or 25, right? Quite some time back. It's wonderful to have you back, Laura.
Thank
what
you.
have you been up to?
Well, I have my own band. We perform at Ito Sushi on the 23rd, and lots of TV and film, but I'm a performer, so whether I'm singing or dancing or on a TV show, it's great. But it's nice to stay calm, and so that's why I love your show.
We love having you here, Laura. You're bringing a lot of energy here, a lot of talent as well, because we have another very talented person right here, and I'm sure Frank has his own talents, which we're going to ask about that in just a moment. You talked about a band. Can you tell me a little more? What kind of a band is it?
Well, we do a little bit of everything, which is great because we have such a diverse audience, from hipsters to Wall Street and
Right.
Everything in between. And actually, they have opera night at Sushi, and we'll do a little bit of opera. I've done the tour of Phantom of the Opera, so I've done the role of Christine, so we'll do
Lovely.
that.
Okay.
And Jordan Seawick is our pianist, and Frank Vaccari actually is the drummer, and he's amazing. But we do everything from jazz and blues. We do a lot of contemporary Adele,
Right.
pop. We do Duffy, Mercy, and sometimes I'll do Tina Turner, a little Ike Tina Turner, but we do lots of it, different styles, because it really depends on what the audience wants. We do lots of requests.
We should probably have you on our show someday, maybe Frank Vaccari to my immediate right. Frank.
Yes.
I think I'm looking forward to having you do some drum music and give us some signature music for Yoga Express. Maybe we can have a live band over here playing for us. And yoga doesn't
Sure.
have to be only slow, boring music. We can always have a nice little drum beat. In fact, I've been waiting to get someone who can do that, so maybe you should
Yeah.
do that one day.
Absolutely. Banu, I actually have a family of drums from
I love
all
that.
over the world. Everything from my djembe, which is bigger drums,
Right.
to the dumbek and the darbuka.
I've heard of
And I've done some fire ceremonies before with my yoga teacher, who I trained with at Birth of Venus in Mamaroneck in Westchester.
Wow,
And
okay.
she does a local program where I had a show with my brother
Right.
before, where it was more of a sketch comedy show. But from being back-to-back episodes, I
Right.
started to get into yoga in 2000 and did some fire ceremonies where I would do a drum circle around a fire during the moon seasons for the autumnal and spring equinoxes.
This is amazing.
So-
We're going to have Frank and Laura come one day. Sarah, you and I are going to be stretching. They're going to play the music and then maybe join us in a couple of later episodes. Sarah's also a writer and an up-and-coming author. So you're talking about writing. One of you mentioned writing, right? You mentioned...
Frank is a writer.
You're a
and
writer
sure.
as well.
Uh-huh.
Frank Vaccari, thank you so much for coming today. It's
Yeah,
wonderful
thank
to
you.
have all this positive energy here with us. Sarah, I'm going to keep some of your updates for the next episode because I think our viewers want to know a little more about you, but we're going to start stretching before it gets a little cold in the studios. But Sarah
Please.
Torres, I really appreciate you coming back. Oh, very quickly, I love your tattoos. You and your tattoos are welcome here anytime. So
We'll
is
get
it
some
Anais,
more.
your little boy?
Yeah, this is Anais. This is
That's
Naomi.
Naomi.
My mom's name is back here attached to this butterfly in the front.
Oh, wow.
Here. Yeah, I'm gonna get my brother's. He passed away. The one that passed away.
Right.
I'm gonna get something with cross or maybe
So
like the
that's
prayer
how,
hands.
that's your way of keeping them all close to you.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's lovely.
And then my newborn baby, because my son when he was like 4 or 5, as he was in
Right.
daycare, so he knew his alphabet, he could read. When he knew that this said Naomi, and
So he wanted one.
He was like, "Where's my name? I was born first," and I was like, "This says Anais. It just doesn't look like it to you."
Right, but it does
Because it's
say it.
script. Yeah. So.
Before I
He knows
forget and
now.
before we start stretching, I'd like to thank our director, Carol Lewis, co-director, George Soterelis. Thank you so much for flying, not solo exactly, but still flying duo. You guys are all by yourselves. Thank you very much for holding the fort for us. We're going to stand up. We're going to do some stretches starting from standing and progressively into seated. We'll do seated, continue with seated and supine tomorrow. Heels together, toes slightly apart. Let's stagger ourselves. Maybe Laura, actually, Frank and Sarah can come forward. Laura, yeah, that's good. Don't go too far back. Laura and I are going to go back. So we're going to stagger ourselves, palms in front of your chest. Hasta Uttana, arms raised. This is Namaskar. We're going to take our arms up, heels together, toes slightly apart. Close your eyes for just a moment. We're going to try and transition smoothly, one into the other. Inhale, take your arms up. Hasta Uttana. Exhale, fold from the hip. Keep your back nice and straight. Padahasa, hands to feet. Bring your heels out so the insides of your feet are parallel. Inhale, first bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing in. Exhale, bend at the knees. Utkatasana, Utkat is thunderbolt. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and bring your arms all the way down. Let's all turn to face the front left of the mat. Bring your feet out about 3 feet apart. I'm going to go diagonal on my mat. So this is a closed studio. We have a little less space, so we're a little more restricted. But in our minds, we're all feeling quite free. So we may need more arm room. Bring your feet out about 3 feet. Bring your legs out about 3 feet apart. Put your brakes on first. So bring your toes in. Then when your feet are nice and secure, turn your right foot out. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Your upper body faces the side of the mat. Lean a little to your right. Exhale, dip your right hand in front of your right ankle. Take your left arm all the way up. Both palms face forward. Trikonasana. Sarah is getting ambitious and not quite there, Sarah, but that's fine. Sarah doesn't get enough of a stretch just keeping her arms up, so she wants to take her left arm all the way over. I'm going to stay right here. I'm still getting a stretch. Inhale, let's come up. Both palms at shoulder height, palms are facing down. Turn the right foot in, turn the left foot out. We're going to turn away from the cameras for just a moment, but you know exactly what we're going to do on the other side. Lean a little to your left. Exhale, dip your left hand in front of the left ankle. Take the right arm all the way up. Both palms face forward. Look up at the raised arm and hold. When we say hold, it's always hold your posture, never your breath. Inhale, let's come up. And then let's turn the left foot in. This time we're going to turn the right foot out and transition 2 postures, one into the other. And I know Sarah loves this one as well. She's dying to take her arm all the way over. Exhale, make sure the heel of your right foot is at a T with the inside of your left sole. Now look at the tip of your fingers on the right hand. Exhale, bend your right knee. When we do that, sometimes in my knee I hear some pops and crackles. Not to worry, those are not Rice Krispies, they're just air pockets. You'll find, Sarah, I think I hear that more in my own knee. Keep exhaling. Dip your right arm in front of your right ankle. Take the left arm all the way up. And then try and challenge yourself. Take your right arm all the way overhead, palm facing down. Yes, that's it, Sarah. Very nice. Sarah is also a dancer, so I can see the dancer's pose right there, Sarah. Inhale, let's come up. Bring both arms to shoulder height. Straighten your right knee. Turn the right foot in, and let's not forget the other side. Turn the left foot out. Look at the tip of your fingers on the left hand. Exhale, bend your left knee. Virabhadra and Virabhadra Kona. 2 postures, one into the other. Virabhadra, literally, this is Virabhadra, means brave Warrior. Veera is brave, Bhadra is soldier. Exhale and dip your left arm in front of your left ankle. Take the right arm all the way up, both palms face forward, and then challenge yourself. Take your right arm all the way overhead. So we did 3 postures very similar. Trikona was triangle, then Veerabhadra, and now Veerabhadra Kona. Kona is corner, warrior, angle. Inhale, let's come up, bring both arms to shoulder height, and then straighten your left knee, turn your left foot in. Exhale, bring your arms down. Wiggle your feet a little closer, and let's turn to face the front of the mat. That's 6 postures in about 4.5 minutes. We did chat a little bit. We introduced you to our new faces today. But I think the postures themselves would take you literally, on average, about, at home, when you don't hold it that long, about 30 seconds. Okay, now let's take our arm, place your arms, actually no, I'm sorry. The next posture is with your back palms and on your buttocks. Tiryangasana. Tiryang is reverse inversion. Let's turn to face the front left of the mat. Your feet are about 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches from each other. Both the insides are parallel to each other. Now push your elbows back. So if you're able to get your elbows really close, now here's what the way Sarah and Laura have it. Try to get your elbows back. That helps you open up your chest and your pectorals. Now, inhale, open up your chest, lift your chin up. Once you get past midpoint, exhale and glide your palms down the back of your legs. Now feel free to bend your knees. I know I need to. Bend your knees. Do not suspend your hands in midair. You want to keep that connection. And hold. Engage your low back and your buttocks. Inhale. Let's come up. And if this posture makes you feel a little dizzy, let's ease off and do a little bit of a side twist. That's not part of the sequence. That's just to help our spine release any tension. Now we're going to bring our legs all the way out a little further than we normally would. And in this posture, now you might notice, Laura has socks on her feet. That's because our cameras in the studio are kept at colder than normal temperature. But she's also very smart. She's got little rubber dots under her socks. So you want to be sure, if you want to keep your socks on, try to get some traction on the mat. You want to make sure you have something that will give you a good grip. You don't want to slip. You want to be safe. So your legs are about 3.5, in my case, 3.5 feet apart. This time, definitely put your brakes on, so bring your toes in. We're going to go over into an intense forward fold. This posture is called Prasarita Padottanasana. Prasarita is widespread. Sarah, you're going from Long Island to Manhattan, right there.
Lisa.
Prasarita is widespread. Padottan is legs. So widespread feet or legs. And asana is posture. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead. Palms facing in. Clasp your palms together in any manner you've been trained to do. You could have your index fingers out, you could cross your fingers over, or you could keep your palms flat. I like to cross my fingers over, or I come undone. Now, exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back. Sarah's trying not to hit anyone. I'll try the same. When you are as low as you can get, place your palms between your feet and then keep exhaling. I'm going to bring my feet a little further apart and keep dipping. Now, if the top of your head, if the crown of your head does not touch the floor today, that's okay. You can always place a brick or a block, which we always keep here but never remember to use. Bend your elbows, keep your elbows close, and then press with your palms, wiggle your feet a little closer till it's safe to bring your arms off of the floor. Take your arms, place your palms together, inhale, come up with a straight back. Exhale and release. You want to wiggle your feet a little closer, and let's turn this time to face the front of the camera. Heels are together, toes apart. From Prasarita Padottan, we're going to take you through a posture called Ardha Chandra. Ardha is half, Chandra is moon. So we're all going to make a little bit of a crescent motion with our upper body. Inhale, take your arms up. So this is already a posture you recognize, Hasta Uttana. Now, exhale, dip to the right. So we're swaying to the right. You should feel a wonderful stretch of your obliques on the left side. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your chest. Palms are facing down. Elbows are raised. So we're going to take our viewers through a posture called Kati Chakra. It's a wonderful sensation of freedom. Kati literally means cut off. Chakra is wheel. It's spinning wheel is a literal translation. I'm going to stagger myself so I don't hit Frank and Sarah. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to exhale, swing our right arm out, follow our fingers with our eyes, inhale back to the center, then we'll exhale to the left. The first round, we'll do it and keep our hips, where they are. The second round, take your hips with you and see how much deeper you go. And notice the difference. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Now we're going to do that one more time. Take your hips with you this time. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale and release. You're already getting a supercharge, Frank. You're ready to do another few rounds. That's what happens. It has the wonderful sense of when we were kids, we used to do that. We'd swing around. I never even realized these were yoga postures. But it does feel good, right? We're going to take you through a posture called Vriksh, which is very popular and it's in yoga schools, but it's also very good to help build concentration. Look at a point. In balanced postures, look at a point that doesn't move. Transfer your weight to your right leg. Place your right hand on your right hip for balance. Turn your left knee out to the side. Inhale. Lift your left foot as high as you can. You don't have to go all the way Sarah's going. You can place it at your ankles or your calf. Just avoid your knees. Attach the sole of your left foot to the inside of the upper right thigh. When you're ready, place both your palms in front of your chest in a namaste prayer position. So don't think of it as a prayer. If you come out of a posture, that's perfectly okay. Get right back in. Now elbows are raised. Inhale, take your arms up. Look at a point that doesn't move. And if you want to take it further, open up your palms. And the next challenge is for you, Sarah. Feel free to close your eyes. I'm not there yet, so I'm going to keep my eyes
They're
open.
closed. They should have had it.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. The
close
idea is to
up.
just keep trying. That's all.
Close up.
Palms together. Exhale and release. What happens actually, Sarah, it's good that you're attempting because you want to take yourself further each time. What happens when you close your eyes, there is no focal point. That's where they talk about looking at the inner eye. You're a yoga teacher in training, right? So you might have heard this phrase, look at your inner eye, the eyebrow center.
Yeah, the
Those are not-
intuition, third
right.
eye.
Well, Todd, sometimes they talk about golden cornfields and cows. What if you've never seen a cow? So sometimes you have to use your imagination, right? Some people may be city bred. They may never have seen a cow. So they do, right? Look at the inner light and your eyebrow center. So if you want to take yourself further, those are little things, imaginary spots.
Try to
that'll
focus on something.
You have to focus on something
and not feel
inside your mind, and your eyes
Okay.
will
Because you
close
teeter-totter a little bit more with your
Well,
eyes
it happens
closed.
because we need a focus even on the inside, not just outside. But you're doing great. I don't close my eyes. I don't find it easy.
I could even look at this, but I close it.
That's
maybe
fine.
10 seconds.
That's a good idea. Bring your gaze closer and closer to you till you're ready to close. That's smart. That's a nice idea. Transfer your weight to the left leg. Turn your right knee out to the side. That's another thing, Sarah. Use your tips. Your body allows you to make adaptations. So use whatever it takes to help yourself. Frank, you're hiding into the darkness there. I'll tell you what. You know what? We have enough light here. Go ahead. They want to see you, Frank. You're going to be teaching on this show one of these days. We're going to have Frank over and have
He's
him
amazing.
teach us.
He's an amazing teacher.
Well, we're
Why
going to
not?
have him on. Turn your right knee out to the side. Inhale. Left hand is on the left hip. Inhale. Lift your right foot as high as you can go. Attach the sole of the right foot to the inside of your upper right thigh. Frank, you know the little trick? When you start teaching here on air, you've got to talk nonstop. So we're going to have to make you talk a little
That
more.
won't be a problem for him.
Place both your palms in front of your chest. Elbows are raised. And I seem to be teetering to you, Sarah's term. Inhale, take your arms up. Look at a point that doesn't move. And hold your balance. Now hold your posture. Now, very gently open up your palms. Go for it, Sarah. I know you're dying to close your eyes. Palms together. Very gently, slow, controlled motions, bring your arms down. That's fine. That's your point. What do they call? There's a book, Release Your Foot, Right Foot. There's a book called Tipping Point. We all have a tipping
Malcolm
point.
Caldwell.
Right.
Yes.
Have you read that? Isn't it amazing?
I didn't read that, but I'm reading Blink.
That's by the
second book,
author.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
by
I
the same
see.
author.
Okay. Yeah,
I've
I
heard
thought
of
it was a very interesting analogies given in that book about everyone has a tipping points, right? I love to use that phrase. All right, let's do a little bit of a forward stretch. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Actually, no, before the forward, we have Tula Danda. From Vriksha tree, we're going to do another posture. Bring your right foot out in front of you. Take your left foot back. Both feet are facing the front of the mat. Inhale, palms are together. Inhale your arms all the way up. And now here's what we're going to do. We're going to exhale, dip our torso, lift our left leg. So first lean forward just a little bit. Raise your left foot. Exhale and dip your torso, lift the left leg. Tula Danda or balancing scales. If you feel quite steady, you may want to flex your left foot. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release, and let's switch legs. Let's bring the left foot forward, take the right leg back. Both feet face the front of the mat. Place your palms together. Inhale the arms up. Lean forward just a little bit. Tula Danda. Danda is stick. Tula is balance or a balance. So balancing scales. Inhale. Exhale. Dip forward. Inhale and raise your left leg up. Inhale, let's come up, lower the left leg as you exhale, and then release. Now here's what, we've got about 4.5 to 5 minutes, so I think we should definitely be comfortable finishing the standing postures, maybe get into a few of the seated. Transfer your weight to the right leg this time. Inhale, lift your left leg off of the floor. I better get out of Sarah's way. Okay, you're going back.
doing
All
the
right.
left, right?
Yes, we're doing the swing to the
Okay.
right, left. You're doing it, I'm not. Hold on to your left big toe with your left hand. Exhale and extend. I think Laura's up to this challenge too. If you want to go out to the side, oh God, it's everybody except me. Very nice.
Oh God.
I know. I'm going to try. I'm going to stay where I am. I'm not ready to go out to the side.
Would you?
Oh, why not? Inhale very gently. Exhale and release. Sarah, not to worry. If you hit me with your foot, that's
No.
okay.
I will not hit you with my foot.
No, I know, but I know you love going out to the side, right? Transfer your weight to your left leg.
Just the oh God caught me off guard there. She was like, oh God.
Inhale, lift your right foot up. Hold on to the right big toe with your right hand. Exhale and extend. And if you're ready, I'm going to stay right here. If you're ready, take your right foot out to the side. Well done, Sarah. Inhale very gently, bring your right leg back. If you've gone out to the side, exhale and release. This time we're going to take our leg to the back in dancer's pose. Natrajasana. This one was Uttita Pada. Uttita is raised, Pada is foot. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Hold on to the left ankle from behind. And then look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your torso, lift your left knee.
I did this one in the shower this morning.
Oh, you did? You must have a
pretty
big
dangerous.
shower
I
space.
don't recommend it.
That's right. Inhale. Let's come up. Actually, the shower.
I'm like, what? Must have
You're
some
right.
great grips
Exhale
down there.
and release. You want to be careful because there's soap in the shower. But you know, having said that, we'll talk as soon as we do the standing postures. But having said that, the shower is a great place to try some stretch. He's obviously doing it because you enjoy it. But for me, I try to do the lotus position when I'm sitting in the bathtub or under a hot shower because I find that it actually relaxes my muscles to sit in hot water.
Yes.
And there's less gravity in water. So it's easier for me to cross my feet over. And if you're in the shower, it's thawing you down. So well done. But yes, you have to be careful with this. So transfer your weight to the left leg, left hand on the left hip. Hold on to the right ankle from behind. When you're ready, look at a point that doesn't move. When you're ready, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your torso, lift your right knee. Inhale, let's come up. Very gently, release the right leg. And then let's do a little bit of a crossover in Garudasana. Garuda or eagle. Cross your right knee over the left. Wrap your right foot around your left calf. Wherever you are is fine. And if you think you're very comfortable, very steady, do what Sarah's doing. Bend your left knee. Now, I'm not fully wrapped around, so I'm not going to go too deep. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over your right and twine your palms together. Inhale, very gently. Release your legs and then the arms. Anyone want to take a guess why we have to release the legs first?
Don't want to fall.
That's right. Also because we cross the legs over first. But yes, that's a very practical reason. Cross the left knee over the right. Wrap your left foot around the right calf. And then if you want to go a little deep, I find this side cooperates a little more. We have the credits rolling. While they're rolling, I'd like to thank Carol Lewis and George Soterelis in our control room. Thank you so much for holding the fort for us. And Deshaun Pretlow for the studio lights. Left knee is up. Inhale, the right arm up. Whoops. Exhale, dip your right elbow over the left and twine your palms together. Inhale, let's come up. Release the legs first. Untangle your arms and do exactly that. Take your arms all the way overhead. Cross your palms over. Hold on to the opposite elbows. From Garuda, it's Uttana. Uttana is also called ragdoll, but it simply means forward fold. Exhale and fold. And down into downward dog. Place your palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take the left leg back and then the right. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Bring the right foot between the hands. Place your left knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes on the left foot. Ashwa Sanchala. Ashwini is horse. Ashwa Sanchala, equestrian. Inhale. Raise the left arm up. Exhale. Dip your left elbow over the right. Place your right palm on top of the left. And look up at the raised elbow. Parsva Kona Namaskara. Intense prayer twist. And Sarah loves this one, I know.
Feels great.
Inhale. Let's come out of that and let's switch legs. Let's not forget to balance on the other side. Take your right leg back as gracefully as you can. Bring your left foot forward. Ashwa Sanchala. Let's get a deeper stretch. Dip the hip. Left knee is up. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale. Dip your right elbow over the left knee. Place your left palm on top of the right. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. While the cameras are still rolling, let's come out of that and let's keep stretching into the seated postures. Both palms on the floor. Palms directly below the shoulders. Knees are directly below the hips. Fingers are nicely splayed. Toes are curled in. Marjare literally translates to cat. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to inhale, dip the torso, lift the chin, chest, and buttocks. And as we exhale, we'll uncurl the toes and arch the back. Let's try that. Keep the cameras rolling as long as we're allowed to. Carol, thank you. Inhale, dip the torso. Okay. That's all right.
Stay there. Don't move. We're going right into the next show.
Oh, okay. But we're not going to start this way. We'll stay here. Okay.
No,
All right.
no.